It happened on Wednesday. As the Trump administration was intensifying immigration raids in Minnesota, an Immigration and Customs Enforcement agent shot and killed Renne Good, a 37-year-old mother of 3. As videos of the shooting circulated online, different accounts of what happened emerged, putting Minnesota officials sharply at odds with the Trump administration.
It was an act of domestic terrorism.
Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is
I can believe that her death is a tragedy while also recognizing that it's a tragedy of her own making.
People in positions of power have already passed judgment, from the president to the vice president to Kristi Noem, have stood and told you things that are verifiably false.
More than 2,000 federal agents arrived in Minnesota this past week, the largest deployment of its kind under President Trump, and what the administration says is a crackdown on fraud and illegal immigration. The fatal shooting comes amid a turbulent time for the state, which has been reeling from a welfare scandal. The situation has remained tense in Minneapolis. State investigators say federal officials have denied them access to evidence in the investigation of Good's death.
The current posture is that the investigation is one that the feds want to do without state involvement.
Minneapolis public schools canceled classes. Vigils popped up citywide.
I'm 81 years old. I care about this country. I served in the military, and I just don't like what's happening. And I feel like I just couldn't sit still. I had to get out.
And demonstrators are taking to the streets with familiar outrage.
You can hear protesters shouting justice for Renne Good. It's reminiscent of another scene that played out just blocks from here in 2020 when George Floyd was killed.
I can't breathe! I can't breathe! I can't breathe!
I'm feeling angry, frustrated, but I don't feel hopeless.
We found former Minneapolis Mayor Sharon Sayles Belton at a vigil outside her church, less than 2 blocks from where Good was shot dead.
We're not powerless to act, but we have to speak with one voice. This is a time for action. This is not a time for us to be silent. This is not a time.
What does action look like?
Action means demanding that there be an investigation of what happened. Why was Renne Nicole Good killed? We need answers. And if we don't do this as a nation, I don't know. I fear that it could happen again. And that would be the real tragedy.
She walked us over to a mural for George Floyd, adorning the Park Avenue United Methodist Church.
Mayor, talk to me about breathe for those who can't, breathe love.
Love trumps hate. Stop trying to turn us against each other. This is not who we are as a people. If we don't speak out and speak up against that, then the question is, who are we?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
On Saturday, anti-ICE protests nationwide took their cues from Minneapolis, a city that has time and time again forced the nation to face itself. Minnesotans in the streets holding up a mirror in search of hope.
We're gonna let